Yeah.
Yes, people, welcome back to another stream on the channel. Chelsea 4, Manchester United 3. First of all, make sure you guys do smash the likes, subscribe if you're new. If this video gets age restricted, then there's nothing I can do about it. But first of all, let me be kind and bring up the comments. Wolf says lots of crap, bro. No pride in the win. Gonna watch CRX explode. Right. So, as you may have noticed, we lost last minute. I don't even know what I'm smiling for, but I'm sorry, but this is the first time I'm going to say it on this channel. Ten Hag needs to go. He needs to go. Okay? Ratcliffe and Brailsford was there. Yeah. They was at the game, watching that shit. Do your actions now. Okay? Because there's no way 3-2 up at Stamford Bridge and you tell your lot to sit back and counter. I'm gonna get the Chelsea fans on. I'm gonna send the links to Hannah. I think Hannah wants the link. You know what happened there. Another shit to go down the toilet. No one left happy. I'm all working 30 minutes. I'll join too. Cool. I'll send you the link privately to you then on Instagram. So sorry guys, I don't know what's going on. I'm back. Yeah, like I said, taking off Hoyland for Rashford. Taking off Garnacho. It's not good enough. Be up to you, man. Make sure you have smashed the likes. There's 15 people watching. I wonder why. But yeah, smash the likes, subscribe if you're new. But yeah, man. It's not good enough, man. Really ain't. 2 goals, 2 late-minute goals. United fans want to blame the decisions on and the referee and all that nonsense. But come on, let's be honest. You can't blame nothing on the referee, right? When you put in a shit performance like that. So, but yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened there. Cool, I've sent you the link, mate. I've sent you the link. Happy for tonight, lovers. What a game, right? Oh, gosh, man. What can we do, mate? What can we do? For me, I'm Hag Out now. Officially, I'm officially done with him now. There's no more me defending him. No more finding excuses. He needs to go. He needs to go. Simple as that. Cool. I've sent the link to JPC. I've sent the link to, I think Ollie wants to join. I don't know why he wants to join, but yeah, cool. Allow the Arsenal fans to have it. Ten Hag is hacking the. Listen, mate, these Dutch people, man. But like I said, in Yos, you have to part ways. You have to part ways. But listen, my club will probably beat Liverpool on Sunday, right? And then United fans will get hyped up. So, yeah. Look, listen. In terms of lineup, yeah, before the game, I I was like, okay, good lineup because obviously he's dropped Rashford, Anthony, Hoyland, Garnacho. You can't fault the lineup. You cannot blame the lineup because I thought the lineup was good. But then the first 20 minutes was an absolute disgrace. Yeah, it was an absolute disgrace. The first 20 minutes where we played. I thought for me, both first half and second half, we did not play well at all. Let me just bring up the comments and I'll just bring in seen better ball discipline from under 14s. I'm telling you, man. Telling you. Oris, how's it going, pal? What was this? Aiden, mate. Aiden, just calm down a bit. Tactics from Tenag. Nah, Wolfie, man. Chill out yourself. One touch merchant. Anthony assist. Oh, yeah, it was big up to Anthony with that assist, but for me, I don't know why our heads are dropping when we're 3-2 up, but big up the United corner. How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. Long time no see, but yeah, just very depressed after that.
So have you made your mind on Tenor yet? Because for me, listen, I've already said it before. Today, I'm officially he needs to go. I've already made, he needs to go. Part ways for me. I'm done.
I mean, it's so difficult because I look at like the managerial options that are out there. None of them really are that intriguing. I hear a lot of people saying Tuchel. I mean, I think his tactics are a bit outdated. I see people saying Conte, those sort of managers. I also see Zidane. I mean, Zidane would never join us. That's the problem. I want him to succeed so much. But when he's doing stuff like he is, like that's not the first time this season where his game management has been atrocious. Like, why at 3-3 from the kickoff are we throwing everyone forward? Like, where's the discipline? We're away from home at Stamford Bridge. And then we pay for it because we concede a shot, pass to Palmer, and he scores. It's just, I want him to succeed. I wouldn't sack him yet just because of the lack of managerial options out there to replace him, and also because I don't want to disrupt a progress or like a process that apparently we're on at the moment.
I see, man. I'm telling you. Listen, I agree with that because I literally said the same thing when people have asked me about my thoughts tonight. I literally said, I don't think for me, manager option out there is good enough. The Zerbi, out for me, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure with the Zerbi. Yes, he can be a good coach, but he concedes a lot, man. Brighton concedes a lot on the end. And then you've got, I'm going to say it, but you've got Southgate who we're linked with, which I don't believe anything. I'll take that with a pinch of salt then. Graham Potter. So, yeah, two always replaces Scott. Wonder if the trend continues. Yeah, exactly. At least you play better than you did. I don't think so. I mean, we probably did because we looked good in certain moments, but other than that, I'm sorry, but that was, again, the performance. We made Chelsea look class today, man. Yes, Chelsea made a few mistakes. Yeah, a few errors with the passing, but I'm sorry, but today, if I have to give credit, it's probably Pochettino,
Yeah.
But Ten Hag, listen, for me, what confused me the most, why on earth we take maybe trying to save legs for Hoyland, but why would you take him off for Rashford? Because Rashford is not a striker. I'm telling people he's not a striker. But yeah, Wolf says Jose. Nah, man, Mourinho can stay far away as possible from United. Shouldn't be the win the FA Cup to save a. I mean, I've said to people we are not beating Coventry City, man. We're gonna lose to Coventry City.
No, we have to beat Coventry. If we lose, he should be sacked on the spot. In the dressing room, Sir Jim should be down there saying, "Get out of the club." Because with all due respect to Coventry, we should be beating Coventry. Like, we've got the talent, which we showed today, even with players like Anthony, who have been criticised so often. That assist was absolutely quality.
No, Anthony, fantastic today. I
think he's been.
Yeah.
I think he's been brilliant for a few weeks now. I thought he was amazing when he came off the bench against Liverpool. Obviously scored. I thought against Brentford he contributed quite well off the bench, and I thought today he was one of the best players.
Mm.
It's just, I mean, part of it is the referee bottling it.
I mean, I understand why United fans are blaming the ref. For me, if I'm looking at those two penalty situations, I think the first one, I'm not sure. I think obviously you can see Anthony's leg out, but second one, it's just different angles for me. It really.
Yeah.
But for me, as a football fan, I do not. The referees don't come first in my mind. I look at the performance, how we played. For me, referees will always come last in my mind. But the way we played towards that second half, we deserved that. Chelsea deserved to win. The way we played second half. But I think, listen, the only people that can maybe defend themselves probably Onana. He made good saves. I think he's starting to prove every game now. Onana. I think he's improved. In terms of that, Dalot, listen, he's back to clumsy. Dalot, man, what's going on? I thought you learned your lesson, Dalot, man. You're in a clumsy challenge. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, let me take that. Cool. But I don't know, man. Obviously, we're gonna have Chelsea fans here soon, but for me, obviously Ratcliffe was at the game, so maybe he's made up his mind. But what these United fans will be telling me about Ratcliffe is that apparently I need to get behind him, and you will get in the structure in place. So we'll see. We will see because what is it? We're at the beginning of April, yeah. We don't have Dan Ashworth yet. I know people are saying we're still trying to get him, but no Dan Ashworth. Obviously, we've got Omar guy coming in this summer. But in terms of that, I don't know why I should be confident because if I'm being honest, we need to sell off these players. McTominay again, deflect a goal. Why is McTominay coming on? What's the point of taking off? He did it. He took off Maine in it. I think he took off Maine for McTominay, or was it Casemiro? But
Casemiro. Which
Casemiro.
I agreed with, personally. I thought
Because
Casemiro was.
yeah, yeah.
I think with the whole structure thing and the thing with Sergeant Ratcliffe, I mean, it's not unusual that it takes a few years to get in the right structure. I mean, it took Man City 3 or 4 years to get the structure that they eventually have now, because, I mean, there's a bit of trial and error. So it's a bit different, but it still takes a bit of time to find, what works. I think for me, I it doesn't surprise me that it's taking long, and I'm sort of happy that it's taking quite long. I don't want us to be strong armed into, paying 20 million for Dan Ashworth, 10 million for other people. I, I like the intent that Ineos are showing. We can't doubt, we can't fault Ineos. They are showing intent. But I can see why some fans are annoyed that maybe we aren't paying the compensation for Dan Ashworth.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wouldn't want United to spend nowhere near 20 million for what is it, a director of football. So, yeah, I think it's probably best that United, take their time. But listen, I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen from now on. You got Liverpool on Sunday. I mean, these players, man. If this is not motivation, like it's gonna be Klopp's last game at Old Trafford, opportunity to stop Liverpool winning the Premier League. That's not motivation enough for the players, and I don't know what is. But for me, I've already said before the stream, these players will probably turn up because the only reason why we beat them in the FA Cup was probably the fact. Well, I think for me, the fans was immense, and probably that's the number one reason why we actually won that game because atmosphere was electric. But now this Sunday, not sure because today's loss it will probably affect them now. But I don't know now. I think it's Chelsea's first win since 2017 now, so that record's gone. So
I mean, for Chelsea, on a sort of Chelsea's note, I think I saw a stat. This is the seventh game in a row in the league that they've conceded two or more, which is just astonishing. I mean, even against the likes of Burnley, they still conceded two, which is just. I mean, it's a bit funny, but it's also like we've just lost to them. We've just bottled it against them, which is quite annoying. I think for me, with the game against Liverpool and just our players in general, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if, the likes of Rashford, the likes of Casemiro, let's say, really came up clutch, because that's what they did the game a few weeks ago, and they've done it multiple times this season where they've been through a bit of a rough patch, but when the back's against the wall, they've managed to bring it back. It wouldn't surprise me if we went and beat Liverpool. Um, about with the players, I mean, there's been times before, especially on my Instagram, where I've criticised the players for a lack of effort, a lack of work rate, not playing for the manager. But there's not a single player. I mean, some of them might not be good enough talent-wise to play for the club, and whether that's correct, we'll wait and see. But what I can say is that I can't fault the team. I can't fault the manager. The team, I mean. I can't fault the players because they. I mean, even today, to the 102nd minute, fighting, running, trying to get the ball. And I have to praise the players for
So I've just seen a nice stat from Romano. So official Manchester United have faced 275 shots in all competition in 2024, the most of any side across Europe's top 5 league games. And it is 59 shots against in the last 2 games.
that. Man, that's crazy.
That is absolutely crazy.
And that's another thing, is I see a lot of, Ollie revisionism, some people call it, looking back on the times with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But I don't get it, because even with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge, we still concede 20 shots a game every now and then. And also with these stats at the moment, there was sort of signs last season with Ten Hag. I think Leicester at home we conceded 20 shots or something. Southampton at home, I know we had a red card, but we conceded 18. Chelsea at home, that Chelsea game where we won 4-1, that game could have easily been 4-4 had our defence, had Chelsea been so wasteful in attack.
Be up, Liberty, man. How you doing?
All right, just got off of work. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing shit.
Yeah, over here.
I've seen better days.
Hey, what? Listen, I've really seen some complaints from Chelsea fans, but come on. I know you guys didn't play well, but a win's a win. For me,
A win's a win.
The way we played second half, I can't. You guys deserve to win. Because as soon as I saw Ten Hag taking off Casemiro from McTominay, that was finished, mate. Ten Hag, I don't get with Ten Hag. Do you not realise you played the same midfield, Maine and McTominay last week against Brentford? That had 31 shots, and you're still continuing to take Casemiro off McTominay when there's Sofian Amrabat, who you desperately asked the board to go get, sit on the bench. I know. Listen, Amrabat. Listen, when he had the opportunity, when he's had opportunities, obviously he didn't. He hasn't taken them. Obviously, maybe the hype has been too much. But you got Eriksen on the bench. For me, I don't rate Eriksen that highly, but he can do. He's like an impact player for Eriksen. But for me, yeah, his subs ruined it. But JPT, I'll let the floor be yours now.
I mean, the reason why I'm saying I'm not too happy. Yes, we get a win, only our 12th win of the season, finally. Back at home in 10th place, so that's comforting. Not one fan left that stadium happy. Chelsea nor United. I mean, granted, we looked great for the first 20 minutes, and then, of course, once we have a good lead where we think we can still build off anything, we take our foot off the pedal, and then welcomed a quick, I think within the span of 5 minutes, going level 2-2. Once halftime came, I was like, I'm expecting we're gonna find a way to lose this, because we have never came out of a second half looking great right out the gate. And of course, with late substitutions from Poch, you might argue that Poch made the right substitutions, but I don't even think he had the right 11 today. He had Silva on the bench. I think Benoit Badiashile needed to be a sub. And Caicedo, not the best game. Yes, he was at fault for the first goal. I still give some blame to Benoit Badiashile, because you see him stop his run or his jog alongside Caicedo, which Caicedo, football 101. This was a game where the El Shidiko came to be. It was a 101 on how not to play. Caicedo doesn't lift his head up. He gives the ball recklessly away in a dangerous area. He could just pass it back to Petrovic and could have avoided a goal. Maybe we go into halftime with the clean sheet. Gusto, it's hard for me to analyze the game more than what I just seen on stats because of it wasn't showing it on my side unless I had a different subscription. So I just went off of what it showed on stats. It didn't look like we had a good game all around, especially going into the second half. That from what I've seen clips, and my goodness, Anthony, what an assist. Caicedo should have put more pressure on him. Cucurella was out of position as well, but Caicedo looked like he was going for a brisk jog, running alongside Anthony instead of putting more pressure, disappointed with that. And Cole Palmer, my goodness, a 21-year-old carrying a team the way he is right now. And granted, you want to say Penn Merchant, 2 penalties today, gets a hat trick with the last minute winner, last kick of the game actually. So that's always great. But my goodness, Chelsea need to pay for a masseuse because his back is hurting the way he's carrying this team. It is crazy how much this kid is bringing to the table. I think a draw would have been more accurate with how everything went down. Ten Hag, needs to be let go. I think you guys need to do everything you can to get Nagelsmann through the door, and we gotta hope that the Bowley and Clear Lake make the right decision and get the right replacement from Pochettino because he's gonna stay until the end of the season. I think they're just gonna wait until they can afford to let him go, pay out whatever the remaining of his contract is. Because if we do it now, I think we owe him like 10 or 12 million right then and there. So I don't see us pulling that trigger until then. Now we're 5 points behind you guys.
That's what I mean. United fans like to banter Chelsea, but they're flipping 5 points behind us. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. Like, United fans, we need to wake up, man. Like, I'm saying, let's blame the referee. No, I'm not blaming no referees for today.
I'll say that. I'm sorry. But how was the second penalty? I've only seen clips of the first one, which yes.
I think VAR, I think they looked at 2 angles. So they looked at Dunlop's, apparently he kicked him, and he also I think he had his leg out. But for me, I think it's a penalty, man.
Basic.
I think both situations are both penalties. But for me, that I can understand. Listen, I really, really understand the frustration from that referee, from the United fans today, because you know what? Yeah, there was some certain moments where, there's a rule in the Premier League where a player gets hit in the face, he immediately stops the game. But then, what was it? I think when Kobe Mainoo went down, the ref allowed advantage. Like, what are you doing, mate? If there's a concussion injury, you stop the game. No, for me, look, I'm not. JBT knows I'm not those football fans that my number one priority is to blame the refs. For me,
it's an easy scapegoat. It's an easy scapegoat because we can do the same thing. How many goals have we been disallowed through VAR, especially in cup finals versus Liverpool?
The thing is, I was on Nip and Channel last night. I asked for a score prediction. I actually said 3 on Chelsea, but then I said maybe not. But my first thought was 3 on Chelsea night, and then I had United fans saying, "Oh, why not backing your team?" This is why I don't back my team, because reality comes hard, When you get over carried away, say, "Oh, you know what? It's Chelsea. They're 12th. We're gonna beat them easily." And mate, we have not been a top 6 side away from home yet.
And we performed fairly well versus the big 6.
We lost Tottenham away. Arsenal away, we got bad, which we deserved that, by the way. City lost. Liverpool, we drew. Newcastle, we lost. Yeah, we got dominated by Newcastle, actually. And then now Chelsea, So for me, if Ten Hag was to get sacked, my number one is Nagelsmann. I think that's the only one that's actually decent in that candidate. Because when I read if someone gives me a piece of paper, yeah, and those 4 options that we are linked with, so Noggsman, Potter, Southgate, and who's that one? The Zerbi. I'm picking Noggsman, man. Why am I? Listen, United fans, don't you realise what the Zerbi said way before in the? I don't know if you guys remember, but there was that interview he did during the middle of the season where he actually said he's only here to play good football, not to win trophies. I'm sorry, I'm not having that mentality at Manchester United Football Club. Yes, we can play good football, but I want to see trophies as well. That's what it's all about, football. So, yeah, Nagelsmann for me. Unless United Corner can change my point and say, you know what, we can have the Zerbi because he plays better football. But for me, if you're talking about an actual coach who will coach these players, I mean, look, I can say that because we said the same about 10 our coaches these players, but these lot that were here way before the Solskjaer era, they need to go as well. Bruno, bin him off. Rashford, bin him off as well. These players, man, got Shaw, who's chilling. Malacia, I don't know what he's doing. So these players, I'm sorry, but Ineos, Ratcliffe, you better do something this summer. Or yeah, go on. Sorry.
The problem that I have with that, with the whole Bruno and Rashford thing, and the thing that I don't get is, because let's say we sell them, there is going to be a time in the next 2 years where we are going to transition from, being more of a individual counter-attacking side that we are now to a possession, control, dominant side. And in a period of transition, I mean, Arsenal showed it, Chelsea are showing it at the moment. In that period of transition, there's going to be difficult moments.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you're trying to build a possession team, a lot of possession teams encounter the challenge that they can't really create and that they struggle to score. And I think players like Bruno and Rashford, they're frustrating, but what they do, out of nowhere they could do something special. Again in the Manchester derby, Rashford strike. You don't get that from other left wingers. Like you wouldn't get that from Mudryk, let's say, from Chelsea, or Sterling from Chelsea. But you'd get it with Rashford because, I mean, you can't really explain it in any way. Just certain players are better at those sort of things than others. And then you look at Bruno, 9 times out of 10, he'll play a pass and it either won't be finished or it'll be wide of the mark. But that one time where he plays a perfect pass through and it results in a goal, like these individual moments, whilst it's not good that we should rely on them, relying on them this season has got us into a position where mathematically we are still in the race for Champions League football. And I think it wouldn't surprise me if next season we're in a similar sort of position where we're still making that transition. And I think players like Bruno and Rashford could be useful in those difficult games where we need a goal, where we need a bit of magic.
Can I ask you guys something? If once the off season comes in and it's the transfer window, what is the first area you guys are going to try to fix? Because for me, I think it's just center back depth. Because you can't stay healthy, and the bench is just—it's a big drop in quality if it was compared to Martinez and Varane. If Varane can stay healthy, because Evans, I'm not sure what happened, but he got substituted. Did he get injured?
He got injured, yeah.
Oh, now you got to rely on an 18-year-old. I believe that kid is
19, maybe 20, but he's still very young.
Still very young. Not much first team football. So that's I think a big target you guys need to go for. But I mean, of course, I'm not a United fan. So what do you guys think that your priority is to addressing the?
We need to get Santa back. I'm sorry, but if Ten Hag or the new manager does not say, listen, board, we need a centre back first, I'm sorry about that. Come on, man. Literally, Martinez, yeah, fine. He got 3 in the season. That's fair enough. But Evans, I swear, if this club gives Evans a new contract, I swear, I'm finished.
I disagree.
He needs to go.
I disagree.
You think so?
Hey?
I think he's I'm saying this hoping that he wouldn't be playing 30 games a season for us. But I think as like a 5th, 6th emergency backup, I think you couldn't do much better.
We need to. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to ask, what's he collecting on a weekly wage?
I think it's like 50,000, so it's not even that much a
It's
year.
not terrible. Yeah, I was gonna say if he's like 100K, he's like your version of Malang Sarr. Like get rid of him because I'm begging for the day. That's like Voldemort. You don't say his name because he doesn't pretty much exist. I forgot.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
need that.
he's still on the wage bill.
Yeah. Well,
But
we need,
yeah,
I'm being honest then. United fans may laugh. 3 centre backs, we must say. 3, not
Oh,
1,
for sure.
absolutely.
2, but 3. Because Varane is definitely leaving this summer. By the way, Varane's on a free, by the way. Free contract this summer. So
Yeah.
well done, Ineos. You puppets, yeah. You want to let go of Varane, but you want to keep other. Anyways, yeah. So we need 3 centre backs. Listen, there's a lot of talk about Gareth Braithwaite. That's fine, but we need better than that. We need better than that. Okay. We need a left back for me. I think we need a new left back. I've always said go get Grimaldo from Bayer Leverkusen.
Ooh,
Oh
that'd be a nice
no.
one.
Oh no.
You don't think
But
he'd be good, or you just think
I
there'd be someone
think.
that's better?
Well, no. I think going forward, he's absolutely one of the best left backs in the world going forward. Probably the best. But it's a bit like Jeremy Frimpong. Like, I don't understand the hype around with Man United fans for Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong, when he was used by,
yeah.
well, when he was used initially by Leverkusen before Xabi Alonso came in, he was used as a fullback, and he was really poor. Because aerially, teams would like focus back post crosses like towards him. Because I think he's 5'7", and aerially he's not good at all. But also because defensively he's a bit weak.
Yeah.
But now he's playing as a wing back. He's able to get forward. He's almost like a right winger. I mean, if you're going to sign Frimpong for 40, 45 million, however much, I'd rather just have Anthony at right back and pay nothing, because that's the same level of output that you're going to get defensively.
Fair
And
enough.
it's the same with Grimaldo for me, where he's not amazing. I mean, he's better than Frimpong defensively, but he's still not like for Premier League. Especially if we want to go win the Champions League at some point. I mean, imagine him against the likes of Saka, against the best wingers in the world. The Salahs, it's a red flag for me. But I do agree with the centre back shout, and the 3 centre backs especially.
3
I
centre
mean,
back.
when you look at tactically, the reason why we concede so many shots is because there's a massive gap between our midfield and our defence. Our midfield is all pushing up to press, but our defence, because we got so slow players like Maguire, Varane. I mean, Varane used to have pace, but not really anymore. We can't push up the field. Whereas you look at like Arsenal, they've got quick players, Saliba, they'll push up, they'll contain, and they'll control that area. Whereas our centre backs push off. I think centre backs we mitigate a massive issue in our system. I think with new centre backs we'd start to see Casemiro doing better as well. Because the reason why Casemiro is looking so terrible is because he's a slow 30-year-old CDM who's having to cover about 50 yards of the pitch.
Yeah, man, I agree. For me, also, I think we need new midfielders. Please, 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 bin this McTominay guy, because I think every stream I've discussed this guy's name, but for me, what are you doing for the last goal? Yeah, I know it was a deflection, but put your body into it, man. All right, what are these footballers nowadays? They're scared to put their own body into a football, man.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? There's not gonna be no harm. Obviously, I know how powerful the ball is, but if there's your stomach and we're like 3-2 up, then what? Do it. You have to die to win games. So, for me, get new midfielders. For me, I want an elite striker to compete with Hoyland. When I say about that, for me, Isaac is someone I'll look at carefully this summer. Maybe, but I don't know if Newcastle will sell him because they'll demand a lot for him. Maybe they're demanding 20 million from that national, so I don't know how much they'll ask for Isaac. And apart from Isaac, there is my head's lost, man.
Gyökeres?
But Isaac's gonna be really expensive, man. You just really to spend 100 million.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they spent 70 million on Isaac, so they'd probably want about 150.
Sancho's
With the market too, yeah.
Sancho's gonna go, so that's like wages off the books, which is good. So I want another winger. It could be anyone really, but I really hope these scouting departments go search the South American talented players, man, because these JBT's country, man, these South American borders, man, that's where they comes from, innit, JBT? So
It's
go
not
search,
Brazil's and Argentina. It's one of those two. That's the only ones I can see coming.
for me, listen, I don't know JPT if you had him, but for me, I've made my stance as manager. We need to get rid of him. Like, not now, but at the end of the season, when we played all 38 games, I think for me, the best way is part ways. But listen, I could. Thing is, yeah, with Ratcliffe, he will probably be the type of guy to give him another season, you know. Because I read this interview he did with, I think it was some BT Sport interview, yeah, and he was talking about how Arteta got time with Arsenal. That just sums up to me. If you're talking about Arteta getting time, then you know he might give Ten Hag time. But for me, I think the United fans have had enough, man. The shots conceded, the facts are there. Romano said it. JBT, I don't know if he was there when I read it, but I'm going to read what Fabrizio Romano says. So officially, Manchester United have faced 275 shots in all competitions in 2024. The most shots faced in the top 5 leagues.
Can you repeat the number one more time? 257?
275 shots in all competition in 2024. Yeah.
And how many games is that like so far? Was that like
14, I think?
14 per game?
No, I mean 14 games we've played, so we're looking at about.
That is crazy, man.
34?
I think 34? Every team that we played so far in 2024 have probably had more than 15 shots.
I mean, Newport had 17. Newport. I mean, with all due respect to them, my mate Swindon team beat them a few weeks ago, I think.
And that's why I'm telling people we are not going to beat Coventry. Why are we getting so excited saying we're going to... Listen, Coventry, we should not be passing these lot, man. Listen, let the football do talking because we thought Wolverhampton were going to beat.
Over 6 shots a game.
They got knocked out, so... For me, I don't know where we're going from here. Obviously, we've got Liverpool this Sunday. If these don't decide to turn up there, I don't know what will, but... Yeah.
In Anfield?
Who did Chelsea have this weekend?
It should be a comfortable win. I'm not saying anything after the Burnley game. It's Sheffield.
Burnley? Wait, you got Burnley this one?
No. I said after the Burnley game.
All right.
I'm not saying like, oh, yeah, okay, we should win. Man, we shouldn't win any. I can't say that anymore. These owners and this structure has killed my confidence. And like, yeah, my team's gonna win this weekend. It's gonna be.
For me, I'll be live tomorrow again, but I think we're gonna dominate by Liverpool already.
Is it at Anfield or Old Trafford?
Trafford.
Maybe you guys, you know, as bad as the season's been for you guys, at least like for your standards, you guys do at one point were dominant at home. You guys, no matter what, you guys was left with at least a point. And right now, that point is gonna not so much, not help you, but it will definitely kill off Liverpool because if not, then I think what is it? Arsenal take control first.
Yeah. For me, listen, I know after the stream, I just need to calm down a bit because I think my head is everywhere. Because I already had United fans already replied to me saying, "How is it Ten Hag's fault that we've conceded so many shots?" What are you on about?
It's his players, and it's also the players he's requested himself. His player idea has been terrible for you guys.
I would agree with the player shout, but like against Brentford.
Oh, defensive, man. What on earth, man? We allowed. When I repeat you again, Brentford have had 31 shots last week, and then they played Brighton the week after, and in total, Brentford had 7 shots.
You guys, you're welcoming like equalizers or even a late winner. It's we did
not deserve to get a point against Brentford. Like that was so undeserved. Like when Mount scored that win, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna rob a win. But when Brentford scored, I was like, yeah, fair enough. So United corners left, so I think he's had enough. Yeah, I'm gonna end this too, man.
No problem, man. I gotta take my dogs down anyways. But yeah, I was hoping he was gonna like shout out his channel or his socials, but it's all good.
I can do a channel, but yeah, he's only social. It's only social.
Yeah, man, he's always good on the chest. So I always respect with and
Hey,
always like to hear what he says.
You guys are crazy. Yeah, when United lose and doing match reaction, there's high views now. But when it's a normal stream, it's like, oh yeah. But no, I think listen, my rant was at the beginning, so I'm not gonna shout my voice again. But like I said,
It's a killer, man. I don't feel good. It's 3 points. I'm grateful, but man, I can't be like, yeah, we killed you. Like, bro, we let a 2-goal lead slip. We had to get 2 penalties and a very last second shot on target thanks to Cole Palmer hat trick to get to barely win at home. Man, it's been a while for you guys. Like since you won at the bridge. Like, when was the last time?
No, it was 2017 actually. 2017.
Man,
that's another record that Ten Hag's broken, man.
I'll take that record over 6 consecutive Wembley finals lost. It's like look, but both clubs are going through ownership issues, structure issues, manager issues, injury issues.
If we don't get a new medical department this summer, it just shows Ratcliffe's not serious. And for me, listen, from the first day in your Sport United, I was like, yeah, listen, you have to prove me something. Yeah, prove me something to show me that you're going to be serious with this football club. So far, I understand why United fans are getting excited because we're bringing people from City. But like I said already previous, if City get found with their charges, with the 115 allegations, what's going to happen to those people that are coming from City to United?
So I think. Go ahead, Glenn.
I think that's a bit sort of almost disrespectful to Ineos. I mean, Ineos, especially in the cycling world, have been very successful, especially Sir Dave Brailsford. And I think I'd expect they've done their due diligence on the likes of Omar Barada, Jason Wilcox. I think with Ineos, for me, they've shown the intent. And that's better than what we've had under the Glazers, where there was no intent to do better. Under the Glazers, it was, okay, we're just going to rest on our laurels. We're just going to allow the stadium to rot. We're going to allow our facilities to drop down the pecking order. I think with Ineos, what they've shown is the intent to do better. And therefore, I'm invested in the project that they've got. But I can see why you might not be invested or totally invested.
It's gonna be difficult for you guys.
See. We will see what happens this weekend. I think I'm gonna wrap up now because I'm gonna watch a bit of. I'm gonna relax myself, man, because my head's spinning over and maybe I need to check. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's wait here. Let me see what Ten Hag said because Ten Hag is a funny man. He'd like to say some funny stuff after the game.
Well, I saw that he said that we deserve to win.
Oh my god.
But I was going to mention with the allegation thing. Is it true that they might do a luxury tax instead of point deductions? And
I think that's definitely been reported by Mike Keegan that they're looking at doing like a NBA style luxury tax, which I think it's laughable. I mean, this season they've already given out multiple points deductions, not only in the Premier League but also throughout the EFL. They've made multiple points deductions, most notably to Everton and Forest. My problem is that it's now come to Man City they're looking at the 115 charges that have been alleged. I just find it quite weird, the timing, that now they're looking at the charges for Man City and now they're looking at, we'll just do luxury tax as opposed to a points deduction.
It's all about that.
I'm going to put this comment.
They know what they can.
This is so
take from them.
Funny.
Almost extort in a way.
This comment, you are a fraud to say that. I'm just going to comment. The Ten Hag said, I enjoyed how my team were playing. It was fantastic. We dominated the ball. We dominated the opponent.
I don't hate that.
But is it honest?
Oh, come on, man.
We didn't dominate the ball and we didn't dominate the opponent. But we were playing very well, in my opinion. I think we're ultimately unlucky to lose that game. I thought we played very well progressing through the thirds. Some of our build-up today was absolutely phenomenal, linking the midfield to the attack. I think ultimately, we were unlucky.
Come on, from how the results 10 Hog's fault. Okay, so if you want, maybe you can go on live score, go to the substitutions, Casemiro off, McTominay on. Go natural, what was it? Hoyland off, Rashford on. What are you doing? Like, seriously, those, for me, I think the subs killed the game, man. Why are you. Anyway, sorry, I'm just going to go on and rant it again, but listen.
I think we have to be a bit more faker than just looking at the subs, because I think.
I mean, why did he not bring Diallo on? That's why I didn't get. Surely take off Anthony, mate. Because Anthony, for me, I thought he looked very tired, especially to the end. Second half, because he was. Thing with Anthony, he's the actual guy that presses from first minute, and then he never stops. But for me, take off Anthony, man. Bring on Amad Diallo. But that's the same guy that probably kept his job, against Villa. So. Why are you not starting Ahmed? Listen, maybe Ten Hag's thinking, oh yeah, it's Ramadan, he's fasting, blah blah blah. But come on, man, just bring him on, man. Let him break his fast, man.
I think it's player profiles. Anthony in this game was very willing to make runs in behind, get past Kukurea whereas Amad Diallo, his player profile is to more come short, receive the ball, and then play a ball more like a number 10. Whereas Anthony's like a proper, like normal winger, will take on his man whenever he gets a chance. I think with like how we lost that game and how Ten Hag lost that game, I think the substitutes we can definitely look at. But I think game management with Ten Hag. I mean, Ten Hag and game management for me is chalk and cheese. So many times this season, we've been leading games by 1 or 2 goals, and then we've thrown it away because we've either attacked too much, we've not held it in the corner, or today we've just positioned our players too high. I mean, where's the respect for Chelsea? They've made it 3-3. There's 2 minutes left? Just take the point at Stamford Bridge. That's a good point at Stamford Bridge, especially with the form that we're on. I don't get why. It was the same way at Wolves. We have a corner. I know we ended up winning the game, but we have a corner, Bruno. I don't get why he just doesn't pass it short and they hold it in the corner.
Poor ball discipline.
It's so poor, the game management, and it was the same again today. Like, our players, last 8 minutes, in that 8 minutes of added time, couldn't get near Chelsea.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't know, man. I honestly don't know where we're going from here. David says, why do you attack when the game was tied? For me, I hate when a team plays for a draw. That's when you know your mentality is finished. So I kind of get this comment because obviously there was lots of space. When you tell your players to go up, you leave a lot of spaces behind. But yeah, Cole Palmer just had to ruin it. But by the way, that guy is a Chelsea fan. Man United fan when he was little, I used to call you. There's like a little photo of him in the United shirt. But anyways, these players can come out and say they're United fans. But listen, we had Jadon Sancho saying that. What was he?
Yeah, Caicedo saying he was a United fan too.
Maybe nowadays. But anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it there now. Go chill for a bit. JPT, do you want to shout out your socials?
Keeping it real, Chelsea. No watch along this weekend. I guess just a little piece of my life. Bachelor party this weekend, so I'm going to be busy doing all that. So it should be fun. But of course, catch me on Wolfang Divisions. I'm sure my bro is going to be doing a watch on for that. So if not, Football Band's channel. Arsenal fans, they always do streams together. It's always make sure to subscribe to Oris Talks Football. Share the channel, give it a like. It's been a while since I've been here, Oris, so be real. And I thought it was going to come with more excitement, being 2-0 up, but both teams are just having mirrored image. I won't be surprised if the table ends with we end level on points, maybe separated just by goal difference.
You're gonna finish above us. I'm telling you this. You're gonna finish above us.
Look, I'll say this: it's Chelsea have a better chance going over United than Spurs are going to get into Champions League football.
Honestly, JBT, we've got Liverpool, right? And then we still have to play Arsenal. Yes, we have a good all these records, I don't care. They can
don't
go
mean shit.
under that. They don't mean shit now with 10.
They don't mean shit. It just means historically, yeah, but your teams have looked better in those times. And yeah, I explain it.
We still have to play Arsenal. I think we have Sheffield United at Old Trafford. So, I swear to God, we're not beating Sheffield United at home. I'm telling you for a fact, we're not beating Sheffield United. I'm saying this.
I would say you gotta go with more confidence on
They're
them.
gonna.
They have been shit. As bad as we've been, they've been terrible. The goal they conceded from Nunes alone.
When we played that their stadium, by the way, it was 1-0 win. Lucky Dalot's goal.
Yeah. Was it 2-1?
2-1 or 1-0?
2-1.
It was like a last minute win. Yeah.
Dalot's one was, I think was it Burnley's one, isn't it? No. Was it Burnley?
No, so Dalot did score a witch. So do you remember McTominay scored a volley to make it 1-0, and then McBurney scored a pen, and then Dalot scored, I think, in like the 75th minute. 75th.
Yes, there we go. But yeah, so we've got Sheffield United to play. Let me check. Let me just go through quickly. I know I distributed shout social, but just quickly with fixtures, we got wonderful. Then obviously Bournemouth away. We're losing. By the way, we're losing to that. And then we've got the FA Cup. I don't know what's going to happen there. So I don't know my thoughts. We'll see what happens. Sheffield United at home. Okay. We should win, but with Manchester United we struggle. Yeah, we struggle to. You don't see United winning 3 or 4-0. Like I would love to see that, but fortunately we don't. And then we got Burnley at home next. Again, we should win, but this is Manchester United Football Club. Then Palace away, Arsenal at home, and Brighton away.
I see that maybe 10 points for you guys. In those run of fixtures, I've seen 10.
For me, pull the trigger at the end of the season. Don't do it now, but do it at the end of the season. But listen, I say this right now, but if he wins the FA Cup and get us Champions League football, then boy, I might have looked stupid. But for me, I think Champions League's done.
When they get you Europa?
Oh my God, JBT, man.
I know.
That anthem is just. I'd rather listen to Manny singing.
I'm expecting. I mean, Jesus, I would kill to hear the Conference League at this point because this team is not escaping.
I hope Chelsea get Conference League. Gonna play a team.
If we win the FA Cup, then we got Europa.
Teams now, but you're gonna go all the way to Albania to play some crappy team. So
I'll make sure to visit you.
By the way, if we get Conference, fuck that, man. I am not watching. I'm not watching Conference on the United, mate. No chance because we're gonna go. Place like Albania, we're going to go Greece,
Estonia,
man, all these countries that we've heard.
What are
those? Gone through since. I mean,
6
or 7. If we include interims, then there's we had Ryan as interim. We had Ryan came on himself. I remember he subbed on himself. We had we have obviously Ralph Ragnick for me.
Ragnick, Oli.
I'm talking about interims in general. Interims. So we've had. Oh yeah, we had Michael Carrick. Yeah, good one. That was a good 3-game streak that he went. So, by the way, that guy played proper football at Stanford Bridge. I don't know if just JBT, if you remember.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I had one United fan tell me that he didn't rate Michael Carrick as a ball handler, him or Giggs.
McKenna, man, he's done a solid job at Ipswich, man. Big up to McKenna, man. But look, there was that point, certain times where Oli was doing bad, and we said, yeah, get rid of his coaching as well. So, yeah, but big up to McKenna, man. I don't know why they're still transferred. Apparently, United trying to get McKenna. I'm not believing that nonsense, man. We're going to be linked to every. It's the same with Chelsea. Both our clubs, I think our managers will be gone this summer. Pochettino, I'm not sure about. Maybe Bowley will give him another season or so, but with Ten Hag, I'm not sure, man. But
sacking Ten Hag and bringing in like a big name manager for me, it's such like a Glazer move, in my opinion. It would actually, if we went on to win the FA Cup, it would remind me of Louis van Gaal, Gaal's tenure to literally to a T, because losing some matches at home, playing what some people would consider reckless but also boring football at times, where we sort of move in and out of playing reckless football and then boring, and then winning the FA Cup but then sacking him for a big name manager. It'd be such like a Glazer move, in my opinion. And as Simon said, I'd keep him for at least one more season.
Obviously, Radcliffe, he's got the more operations for football now, so he's got the more football side. So it's down to him. He will be the judge. I don't think Glazer will have any say. So it's down to Radcliffe and his psyching expert. Well, he's going, but I'm going to end anyways. But psyching expert Brailsford. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Busy summer, man. Busy summer for United. But listen, just before I wrap up, United, I've ruined my mental health tonight. Chelsea fans, I've been going on to my WhatsApp. They're not leaving me alone. So, anyways, big up to you, Manny. We're just going to wrap up now. But boys, RS, my commiserations to you. It's fine, man. Listen, my team is shit. Ten Hag's tactics for tonight was shit. So, listen, bring on Liverpool.
I can't even say that. I can't believe Chelsea fans are talking. I mean, we won, but Jesus Christ!
You see the way
you'd be proud of that performance.
Reacted at the end, man. Wow.
I don't know. I mean, you see me. I'm glad we won, but
the little scruffle between.
So shameful, man.
Did you see that was little buff between Ten Hag? That was funny, man. That was funny, but. Yeah, man. Listen, Ten Hag, man. Listen, don't mess with the Dutch people, man. I'm telling you, man. You don't want to be fighting a Dutch man, Like Quincy Promise can back me up here, but anyways, Bad Boys 2, yeah. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. Yeah. I've already ranted today, but listen, D-Nikon, you want to shout out your social that people can find you?
Just the United Corner on Instagram, as it's spelled on the screen.
Yeah. Big up, man. Make sure you guys do check him out on Instagram. Do make sure, guys, you have liked this video. If you're new, just drop a sub. Doesn't cost you anything. We'll be live again tomorrow. Do I really have to turn up tomorrow? I might pull a Malasia, man. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. But
disappeared for 12 months?
That or you pull a lobby. You just show up for like 30 minutes.
And shopping tomorrow. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow. Search for any balaclavas, man. I need to wear a belly, man. My face cannot be shown.
Can't be seen.
Belly, man. Get a balaclava. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up, boys. Big up to the comments. Everyone contributing. Big up to you guys. Dan Bargath, also JPT. Big up to you for commenting. I'm not big up Rocco, mate. You can. Damon Leg, yeah, big up to you. Stepsy, everyone in the comments, because Shreema won't let me go check out earlier comments, but big up to you guys. We will see you tomorrow. Should be fun, but peace. You know how to shit. Yeah.